What is up, my fellow Yeets? Welcome back to MythGamers, the show hosted by your friend, and not your friend. I don't want to get too full of myself or anything, but I love MythGamers as a show. I have one problem though, it ain't nerdy enough. I mean, come on, I'm a philosophy major, an avid Dungeons & Dragons player, I even know how to speak Latin for fuck's sake. But frankly, I haven't been able to show much of that side yet, and as we all know, being a nerd means flexing ridiculously hard. But what if you never gained any muscle to flex? Well, tonight, we're throwing experience out the window. Can you beat Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 at level 1? Well, time to find out. Some of you may have noticed that my voice sounds a bit different. Plus, philosophy major, Wahooski would never. That's because this isn't actually Wahooski. I'm his much cooler friend Jim, and I'm taking over the show.
No, you're not.
What's going on here? I thought you said I could do the intro.
Yeah, but you can't just, lie to the viewers.
Whatever, man. I'm just trying to have some fun over here.
Well, you can't have any fun without laying down ground rules and those necessary disclaimers. And maybe I'll take that part so we don't have more of a... that.
Hey!
For music credits, I'd like to thank Ludify Bardcore, Canticles, Canary Con, Algal, The Legend of Renegade 2, Andy, Stan Tuff, Greywick, Medieval Bops, Bardcore, and Samuel Kim. All of these channels are responsible for some really good tracks used in this video, especially the Bardcore. Their links are in the description, so please go support them. During the run, we'll be playing on the version release for PlayStation 2, and we'll be playing on hard difficulty. There is an extreme difficulty, and while I'm not a wuss, this difficulty only becomes unlocked after you beat the game. For the rules of the run, we're never allowed to actually level up any main stats. In addition, during an ordinary playthrough, once you collect enough experience points, the game will prompt you to press the select button to level up. Select button not only opens up your inventory, but it also gives us access to all of our current character stats. While it would be nice to access these things, unfortunately pressing select automatically levels you up. Because of this, for most of the playthrough, we are prohibited from using the select button, and thus, inventory and stats screens. With all that jibble-jabble out of the way, it's time to get into the run.
Actually, the disc isn't working.
Really? Well, I guess we have a small side quest then. That's right. For any Yeet that may be too young to be aware, most PlayStation 2 games use the DVD format of disc, and of course, after years of usage, it's bound to be scratched beyond belief. To fix this issue, simply head into the bathroom and grab your Colgate brand toothbrush, hashtag not sponsored, and simply squirt a few blobs onto the disc. Then rub it around the disc in a circular motion, and wait for it to dry. Once it's dried, wipe it off with a damp white t-shirt or maybe a towel, and then after that, the disc will probably work.
With the disc working, it's time to make the most important decision of the challenge, choosing the right class. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 has 5 different class options that can significantly change every playthrough, but especially this challenge. While the run might be possible with any class, your mileage may vary. When choosing your class, I recommend thinking about the entire playthrough, because fighting up close is really risky, especially in later parts of the game. The enemies will eventually be strong enough to one-shot you, which means we're gonna need range. Going through class by class, the Barbarian is the tankiest one thanks to his ability to rage. But that doesn't matter if you get killed in one hit. Furthermore, he starts with a hand axe and a short sword, 2 melee weapons that are bound to get us killed. The Dark Elf Monk is basically the Great Value brand Barbarian because she starts with jack shit. She got them hands and the ability to sprint, which ain't even that fast. While in a normal run, the monk could become a nice melee fighter. For this run, she's pretty much useless. The human cleric is the dedicated healer, but unfortunately for us, she ain't bringing no one back from the dead at level 1. The spell the cleric starts with is only good for flesh wounds, and 'tisn't but a scratch today. She got an extremely short-range light mace, and a shield that might as well be cardboard. In other words, she whack.
With the monk, cleric, and barbarian being a little too melee-based for our liking, let me introduce you to our best option, the Hot Necromancer. Saran Almdrill not only looks sexy, but he also has 2 spells that we can use right from the get-go. Shield and Life Drain. Shield is a great low-level additional armor spell that actually adds a lot to your armor class and can build quite a tank even unlocked at level 1. But his best quality is having a crossbow. Specifically, I name mine Backstabber. Backstabber can basically shoot every enemy within sight range, which means we can snipe enemies from basically anywhere in the map. 360 no-scoping some of those bitches, sometimes literally. Plus, on a critical hit, crossbows deal triple damage, which will happen more often than you may think. The only real downside with the Hot Necromancer is his low health. Even though we're locked out of inventory for most of the run, you can still drink health potions using R2 to recover health. And you can also even use Life Drain to steal hit points from enemies, which is a great spell for healing whenever we're just a little bit low on health. Overall, while these methods are very helpful, unfortunately Life Drain will leave us open to melee attacks, and there is a finite of health potions, and soon enough you will run out. This means we'll need a second method of tanking attacks. Yep, that's right. Most educated yeets will notice we have one more class to cover. But surely I can't play 2 classes at once, right? No, I can't, which means we gotta phone a friend. And before this run, I really didn't have a friend that would agree to do this with me, which means I had to make a new one. Cue the skit.
Yo, you good?
Oh yeah, this happens all the time, don't worry.
Oh, you must play a lot of Gary's mod then.
Wait, what?
Cause you just ragdolled.
You know, man, you seem cool. Like, why don't we just, go back to my dorm? I don't have a roommate, so we can just hang out. We could be friends?
What's a friend?
You know, like a person you hang out with, you do fun stuff with, you just, someone you do fun things, you do great things for them, and great things, yeah.
My systems do not compute.
Oh, God. Alright, man. Here's the setup. You can now live in this bed that already strangely seems to be lived in. I did always think that was a little bit weird.
Oh, sick.
Well, we're gonna live together, I guess. We're friends now, huh?
Yeah, but what do friends do?
You know? Don't know. Sing karaoke?
Yeah, that seems like a friendly thing to do. Is that the word for it?
Yeah, that's the word for it.
With our friend acquired, it's time to force him to play the short road. Baldur Goldhand is a great range fighter that comes equipped with a crossbow and a short sword, which is not a bad melee option. He also has one of the best starting constitution stats in the entire game, which means he has a lot of health. Additionally, he comes equipped with one spell, the Ram Sack, which gives an extra 13% of additional treasure as a melee attack. It's not crazy, but a little extra loot can be good once we need to stock up on health potions because we can sell it. The only real downside to Baldur is his height, which yes, does matter. However, if you are doing this run solo, I for sure recommend using the short rogue. Now that we've chosen our classes, it's time to finally head into the run. Immediately after you spawn in, head to your inventory and equip all weapons and spells. Since we don't have any XP yet, this is the only time we can really go into the inventory and actually set up any of our weapons without accidentally leveling up. Well, each area is different and some will require a careful and detailed explanation. I'll mostly discuss each part of the game by giving descriptions of each act's annoying enemies, bosses, and other complications. Also, one more side note, whenever you see a save point, please save your game. Trust me, you are gonna want to have a ton of backup saves for any reasons, like unexpected deaths during the run.
The prologue is where we learn the basic combat skills that will be used throughout the run. There are two basic types of enemies in the game, melee and ranged. If a melee enemy spots you, it will lock on like a homing missile and start charging you down. Considering this, it's best to fall back and take aim with your crossbow. After all, they can't hit you if they can't get near you. Ranged enemies are a little different. If they spot you, they'll immediately open fire, and if you try to get away, they'll approach until they're back in range. Since their shots can travel just as far as ours, we're left with only one choice: fight fire with fire. The crossbow is seriously your best friend here. But of course, this opens up another great combat tactic: the sacrifice.
Oh yeah, I'm a sacrifice!
Yep, you heard me right. Sometimes it's easiest to just use one player as bait while the other guns down the enemy. Of course, you do need to be careful, because if both players die, you'll have to reload your last save and hope it's from the last few minutes. But if we do it right, we can exploit the fact that enemies always target the closest player to score some easy kills.
In the event a player ever does die, which is probably going to happen quite often, immediately stop what you're doing and book it to the nearest save point. Save points act as a revive point for the other player, and whenever your friend dies a horrible death, you can press left on the D-pad to bring up a mini-map to find the nearest save point. But every chapter, even the prologue, annoying enemies will come in. There are some optional bosses that I recommend going nowhere near, such as the Goblin Sorcerer though.
But the real issue is gonna be the wolves.
Oh my gosh, look at the little wolf friend. Isn't he so cute? Can we keep him?
Sorry buddy. That's gonna be a no. 'Cause don't let him fool you. Those wolf friends might just be the prologue's most dangerous enemies. Although most of the early melee enemies are far too slow and weak to pose a threat, the wolves can easily rush you down and deal large amounts of damage. To fight our little friend, have both players getting close and match the cross button on the controller as fast as humanly possible. Since there's no way not to get hit by them, our only chance is to kill the wolves before they kill us, and we might as well make sure we don't miss our shots. The Necromancer can also cast Life Drain to increase your survivability and get some extra damage.
You want me to shoot the wolf friends?
Yes.
Oh well, if I must. Someday, Willow, I will avenge your death, I swear to you. I will beat Mordok and destroy the peace between humans and wolf friends.
Gosh, I hate those wolves.
Well, you know one thing they got going? At least they're not poisonous, because poison damage is our real biggest enemy during the prologue. And just during the whole game, honestly. Unlike normal damage, poison damage will continue to affect the player long after being shot. Plus, the hits you take from the aftermath of poison damage are nothing to laugh at. Considering this, whenever you're walking through poison, make sure you're jumping to help avoid as much poison damage as possible. If you do just so happen to be hit, don't panic and wait to use your health potion until your health bar is actually getting low. Little to say, poison damage is going to use up a ton of our health potions.
Speaking of health potions, we should probably talk about them. Since we're staying at level 1, even the crappiest health potions will stay useful throughout the run. But we'll need to conserve them in the prologue because we can't stock up in the shop yet.
Oddly enough, for the third episode in a row, Sitting and Waiting becomes the hero of the run because, yet again, if we're ever not at full health, our health will start slowly, and I do mean slowly, regenerating. Considering this, whenever possible, only triggering one enemy at a time is best, and feel free to take breaks in between fighting each one. Plus, if you're playing as the hot necromancer who can't necromance, remember, Life Drain is a great option to steal someone's hit points and recover them on a whim.
One foe that's definitely gonna drain a ton of those health potions is Biletooth, the game's first real boss. Both Biletooth himself and his minions do a ton of damage with one attack, and if we don't kill his medic first, then he'll heal from whatever we hit him with. To counter this, instead of heading straight for Biletooth, hunt down the goblin shaman that's healing him and murder them to death. Keep out of the poison water at all costs, but try to avoid as many attacks as possible, especially magic missile, which can easily laser you down. Once the shaman has been sufficiently murdered, gun down Biletooth, making sure to run around to avoid his attacks whenever possible. Whittle down his health until he's nothing more than a shriveled up husk.
With Biletooth down, the rest of the prologue doesn't have much to talk about. I wouldn't say that defeating all the goblins in the village is exactly easy, especially because the game decided to throw a ton at us at once, but the fight requires no new strategies and just takes patience, honestly. Once we kill all the goblins, we can head straight to the boss, Harnack the Butcherer, who is ridiculously easy. You see, once we got rid of all the goblins, the inn is actually full of villagers in peril. If Harnack gets close enough to a villager, he'll start attacking them instead of the player. And whenever that happens, take advantage on that and take him afar and gun him down with a crossbow. If we're far enough away, he won't be able to detect us for a while, even if we're shooting at him. Now, eventually, he will detect us and start trying to attack us again. But once that happens, hopefully it's been a long enough time to the point where you've already planned out your next move to avoid his attacks. Additionally, there are a ton of flip tables and chairs scattered all around the room, which Harnack can easily get stuck behind temporarily, allowing for some more easy hits. In fact, this boss is so easy that Jim soloed the boss while I did laundry.
Yeah, by the time this dude's fucking dead, you'll have like most of your shit folded and put in the drawers.
Once you successfully folded your laundry and defeated Harnack, pick up the loot and talk to Randalla to finally finish the prologue and head straight into Act 1.
If the prologue was long and annoying, then Act 1 is one step beyond that. Irritating and tedious. Enemies now have much more hit points, which means they're gonna take a ton of extra time to kill. Plus they deal way more damage. Before picking up any quests, hit up that merchant to buy as many health potions as you can, selling everything in your inventory aside from what you started with. Unfortunately, despite what you might have been told, we can't swap weapons in the shop, since there's no way to equip anything. So for the rest of the game, we're stuck with our shitty starting equipment.
How lovely. Once we've stocked up on health potions, head over to Rondella to receive your first quest, investigating the murders in Bloodmire Manor.
This is where you'll meet the Cotobalpot, which is probably one of the lamest enemies I've ever seen in— Huh?
MythGamers Corporate needs you to find the differences between these two pictures.
Demodogs are one of the most annoying enemies in all of Act 1. Their tails can shoot poison, and much like wolves, they're rushdown enemies, so they specialize in strong and fast attacks. Overall, the entire manor is like the most tedious part of Act 1 by a long shot, because most enemies have to be fought one at a time just to be able to make it through. And please, make sure you save the game after killing each enemy.
For new combat strategies, one great tactic is to have one player run in a circle and lure the enemy to chase them while the other shoots them down from afar. Additionally, some enemies like the zombie have a stun lock whenever they get hit, which opens more opportunity for the circler to sneak in extra attacks. In fact, despite their truckload of hit points, zombies are super pitiful because of their stun lock, meaning we can run away and shoot in between, a strategy known as kiting. Also, it should be noted, even if we have a ton of health potions, to conserve them, fighting by a save point is always a great idea.
While the normal enemies are tedious, the bosses found in the manor's laboratory are a whole nother story. Before fighting Atrocious, take out the 5 demodogs running around the room. If you leave them alone, they'll get in the way of you beating the boss. Now for Atrocious himself, just attack him from afar so you can avoid that poison breath, while circling this hole in the arena whenever he gets too close.
Unfortunately, there are 2 bosses in the manor, the second being much harder. Luvia's abominations, which are now dubbed miniature rancors, are obscenely strong and hit harder than a semi-truck going 300 miles an hour.
Before you even think about entering the room, use a recall potion to head back to Baldur's Gate and restock your inventory with health potions completely. Once you head in, be careful to only trigger one Rancor to take them down one at a time. In addition, keep the first Rancor near the door to make sure you don't accidentally trigger the second one while you're fighting the first one still.
Here, surprisingly, for the short rogue, melee attacks are the best option. Despite their lower damage value, you'll be able to hit the Rancor much faster than you could with the crossbow, especially if you get nice, close, and personal.
In contrast, the Hot Necromancer doesn't have a great constitution, which means one hit from these guys is about to take 30 of your health. To account for this, take the role of ranged fighter and gun down the Rancor with your crossbow, attacking as fast as possible. Once the Rancor is down, take a break to replenish your rations before fighting the second, which should be much of the same. Once he's down, Luby will fill the room with poisonous gas, which means we gotta run. However, it might be easier to take this lap solo to stop the camera from trying to follow both of us.
Bruh, stop trying to justify your deaths.
After whatever that was, thankfully the warehouse quest is pretty easy. The enemies in this quest are much weaker than what we've previously faced, and unless there's more than 2 attacking you at a time, there won't be much trouble here.
The real trouble of this quest is Argesh, who's easily the hardest boss we've faced so far. Unlike the others, this guy is about as fast as the wolves or demodogs, with a strong dash as his main attack.
Also, he's got a horde of brethren that aren't just total pushovers. Rather than immediately triggering the boss, wait for the henchmen to come to you. You can try luring them over to make the process a little bit quicker, but your risk is triggering Argesh, so do be careful. Believe it or not, our biggest enemy here is the camera, which can easily get you stuck thanks to the many obstacles around the room and just the size of Argesh in general. Stick together while fighting and hope you don't end up trapped in a corner. Whittle down his health bar and escape through the exit before a quest complete. With the 2 main quests of Act 1 down, we have another optional quest that is pretty easy to knock out just for the heck of it. The town sewers are overloaded with hordes of enemies and it's our job to mow them down. Try not to trigger too many enemies at a time, but if you do so, most of the dangerous ones, including these big swamp monsters, can be trapped by narrow hallways and doors. The slimes can also be a little bit annoying at times, but they're comparable in difficulty to some of the foes we've already seen before, so there's nothing really to talk about here. With the sewers cleared, it's time to track those red fangs. However, before heading in, do make sure to stock up on health potions like a crazy person.
Of course, right at the start we see that some of our greatest enemies are back. In particular, our wolf friends now have riders.
What a bunch of fucking traitors.
There are a ton of these guys and they take a lot of hits. Save the game as much as you can here to make sure you don't have to refight much. Luckily, since we're in the cliffs, there are a ton of spots where you can shoot everything down without the threat of being hit, because they can't get over a little rock. I swear, the pathfinding AI in this game sucks ass.
Once we head into the caves, things get even harder. Most enemies are up on boxes, which means we need to either be really tall or jump up on a box to shoot them down. And God, I can't imagine how much being short might suck.
Don't push it.
Once they're deep enough, the game will prompt us with a message about a dead rust monster. While usually these guys are harmless, these guys will attack if we use any metal weapons and we have them currently equipped. They'll just eat them straight up. Don't go melee here to assure you can keep your weapons. If for some stupid reason you have metal armor, and I don't know why you would, kiss it goodbye, because we can't unequip it. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it's easy, but the rest of this first cave has nothing we haven't seen before. The second outside area will tack on a few more enemies though. These big guys do hit hard, but as long as you know what you're doing and don't fight too many at once, you can get around them. The goblin sorcerers are also back and they'll be healing some of the enemies, so make sure to always aim for them first. Also, make sure you don't get trapped in this hole.
Alright. Well, did you try jumping?
Oh, well now I...
Bruh!
Dude, you were not trapped. Heading into the end of Act 1 with the Red Fang space, shit just got stupid. The place is overloaded with goblin sorcerers and giant goblins ready to chop us to bits. Unfortunately, whittling down enemy health one at a time isn't really an option, thanks to the inconvenient level geometry and surplus of sorcerers that won't stop healing each other. So, fuck this. Instead of slowly killing each goblin, just sprint through the caves and go around all their enemies. Remember to save at each altar you pass, and take shifts running through the entourage while dodging every magic missile.
With enough skill, you'll make it to the Red Queen herself. And the Red Queen is a huge difficulty spike. For one, she is a rusher that moves fast, leaving you almost no room to run. Secondly, her earthquake attack is practically undodgeable. There is a timing, but hitting it consistently is not easy in the slightest. Plus, at our low level, each time you get damaged by the attack, it takes about a third of your health. Lastly, the biggest issue comes in that the Red Queen has healers. Multiple healers, that is. Usually you could just get rid of all the healers first, but the Red Queen is a highly offensive fighter. She will constantly keep on your tail no matter where you are in the arena, and her pathing AI is way better than any other enemy or boss in the game. And that's not even mentioning how the healers can heal each other. In my situation, I was pretty fucked. Our hot necromancer is extremely low on health. Our best attempts would have me trying to gun down all the goblins while Jim kept the Red Queen at bay. However, even with a strategy like that, we got nowhere close to getting her down to the required 25% of health. We had a few times where it looked possible, but in my mind, we weren't even close. And usually that's when I was already dead and Jim was basically completely fucked on health potions. And that's another big issue. Even if we were to try to recall and refill on more health potions and then take her on, not only would we have to run through all of the Act 1 finale, but we'd still be in a toss-up for whether it'd be enough. We kept carrying on, and I tried my best, but I don't think that there was any way we would get anywhere near enough, though.
I can't do this anymore. It's too much. I'm bearing too much weight.
I gotta go find him. Yes?
I get it. You upset?
Upset? About what?
We couldn't do it.
Don't say it like that.
Ah. But look where we are. We're out of time. Maybe it was just too much.
Yeah, I mean, could have been too much, yo. Probably.
Especially for you. You kind of suck at video games.
I know. I suck. But dog, I don't think we should look at it like a failure. I mean, come on, for the past 2 years, we've been incredible friends. And I really want to keep going.
Does that mean we're gonna finish the challenge?
No. You have your own life to go to, and I really have to thank you for being my friend, though. I mean, you put up with me. Me! Weird old me. I mean, all my weird little quirks that you tried to share with me and tried to have fun with me.
And I don't even know if it's ever going to be the same without you, dog. I mean, you've helped me through some of my darkest times. I'm going to miss you. I mean, sometimes life is just like a taxi ride. Traffic all around, but it's really about all the people in the car with you. And I know you're going to do great things. You amaze me every single day with that silly little head of yours. You know what you're doing. And you're so smart. But all I know is that no matter how far away we are, no matter how different of paths we might be on, I'm just a call away. So what do you say? Friends?
No. Best friends.
You know, this is kind of a weird song choice. It's almost like I'm getting deja vu. So, can you beat Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 at level 1? Truly, I don't know. Looking at the run itself and the Red Queen, some parts of me are saying there's still a chance. I might be delusional, but hey, shut the fuck up. Look, in my mind, this isn't necessarily a dead end for the challenge. Rather, we just ran out of time.
Even in a regular playthrough, the game requires a ton of grinding and could take forever to complete. And we only had 1 semester, which is only 4 months.
If you want to try to finish the run, I wish you the best of luck, but we each had our own paths to go down, and just don't have the time for that. However, we may have time for one final adventure. Cue the finale!
What is up, my foliates? And we're on our last adventure, guys.
Yep.
What is up, Jim?
What's up?
Alright, yo. And actually, we are stopping at a strange place first. A outside courtyard because... We got Blondie. Hello, how you doing? Psst, 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 psst. Over here. Psst, 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 psst. Oh my god, it works just like a cat. Psst, 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 psst. Oh my god, that actually is working not bad. Yeah, we're gonna have Pierce. We're gonna get some memories going. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yesterday I did my Latin test.
Oh man, how was that?
Fucking easy because it's not really an exam. We have a test every week.
Say something cool in Latin.
Let me see. What's like the coolest thing that you could say in English?
I don't know, just say something funny in Latin.
Okay.
You got one?
Here's the best Latin joke. Not super original, but I just thought of it.
Okay.
Wenny, witty, wiki. Oh shit, I fucked it up. The normal saying is Wenny, witty, wiki. But if you want to turn it into a joke, all you gotta say is Wenny, witty, wenny, wenny, wenny. That's what I did when I saw your mom. I came, I saw, I came, I came, I came. Bitches.
Alright, then that is the joke. Let's not do some data science real quick.
Or is it possible to like pull up R on one of these languages, or one of these beers that you say, so you can
I
say
could.
the R programming language?
I could.
Oh, what the fuck? It just closed it.
Bro,
Bro,
come on, man.
see, this is why we hate R. Because it just closes this shit for stupid reasons.
Why is it just like? Oh, there we go.
Alright, guys. Fuck you. Fuck you, R. No, we don't want to update you. Remind me later, bitch. Because we will never update you. Because you fucking suck. And you could suck my ass. Alright. Fuck R.
That was dope.
So many stairs, man. Ugh. We have the D&D room. Holy shit, guys. Wow. And you want to ask how the campaign ends? I don't know. They all meet up in Ocean, France and have a party.
And then I don't know, the witch girl, I don't know, she basically, just like, I don't know, she eats a cupcake and then it's a poisonous cupcake and dies.
So it's basically like some Snow White style shit.
Yeah, sure. Alright. We chose to get a little concrete mixer from Freddy's for one more time. Yeah, we got this place here. This is this is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, we had Donkey's Wild West campaign. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Where I played a character who, his whole magic abilities were a whole bunch of muffleheads, like the little mufflehead little bugs.
Yeah.
They all flew around. It's like the Candyman, I guess.
Yeah, it's like one of your Cedar Point themed characters, right?
Yes, it's pretty fun.
I think I needed 3 characters just to get through that one campaign.
Yeah, you had what was it? You had somebody named after Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
You had some skeleton guy.
The Bruce Lee turned into the skeleton guy, I believe.
Oh yeah, and skeleton Bruce Lee. So then you had some guy that always gets shot at first or whatever.
Yeah. Gunslinger number 4.
Oh yeah, gunslinger number 4.
That was what I made his name.
Yeah, cause he's like he's like a gunslinger guy, and
he's just like a movie extra. And then my first character was like just like a priest or something. He died because I was like playing a cleric class or whatever.
Okay.
He died in the first session.
Honestly, the best one, let's all be honest, it was I think my favorite one is gunslinger number 4.
That's hilarious.
The funniest concept is like, what if the background movie extra became an actual character?
Yeah, I was like a rogue arcane trickster because I was like, you know, he's like a stage magician on the side or something.
Oh my god,
because like he can't even make enough money from being a movie extra, so like he has to have a side hustle.
Yeah. We got the shake. And honestly, dog, this is not that bad for a mini, so I will take it. I don't need like a large or whatever. All right, we're heading into more one last time as well. More hall over here, yeah. Let's go over here. Oh, sign up for this shit. Sign up for over here, or even contestants. Be cool. We're doing Survivor next semester. Okay, guys, number 1, this guy's still missing. If you find him, please tell me. And also, that might be him over there. Yeah, we're flying up the elevators. We elevating it. Oh, we elevating it. Yeah. Oh, we're elevating it. We're upping it. Okay. Y'all remember this shit?
More 107 bitches.
Yeah, we had a few random topic videos in here. We had the Jim Stranger Things video in this thing. You had a Stranger Things video. You predicted pretty well Stranger Things. I'd say you got about at least a 65%.
Good. I passed the class. That's a D.
Yeah, you passed the class. Let's go. And then and then we had a few other videos in here. Yeah, we have one that you guys will see soon because we're filming this in May. Yeah, you may see it soon. No? All right, go up there and do something stupid. I'm gonna sit in my normal seat because it's always marked by the sticker. All right, do something stupid.
I'm gonna predict Stranger Things again.
Are you gonna do it again?
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Tales of 85?
All right. So.
What's gonna happen in Tales of 85?
Let me draw. Okay.
What's gonna happen in Tales of 89? 89.
Here we go. So this right here, Hawkins.
Okay.
AJ
All right.
Hawkins. Don't you
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then you got here is upside down, right?
Yeah.
And then it turns out that the upside down is just a wormhole. And then this is like where the season 5 bullshit happens.
Holy shit, that's like right on, dog. It's like you've never even seen the series.
Alright, but Tales in 85 is not about the upside down.
Oh.
It's up here. I don't know what they're gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it the right side up.
Oh, there's the sky. The sky.
See,
the right side up is in the sky.
On top of the radio tower. Oh, let me draw it.
The right side up is in the sky.
Okay, so they got the radio tower or whatever, right?
Are they gonna go in space?
So they're gonna get to the top of the radio tower, and they're gonna realize that There's a reflection of Hawkins up here.
Oh.
On the radio tower. That's what the right side up is. So
Oh.
they're gonna jump off the radio tower, but instead of falling, they're gonna go up.
Ah.
They took down that poster for After Hours Improv, but like this is the After Hours Improv room. Guys, we got Billiam. It'd be Billiam. And now for the average improv skit.
I gotta see where he's, gonna put the one ring to rule them all.
I'm just a random guy, Bilbo Baggins. I'll be Bilbin. I'll be Bilbin it. Oh, I felt something weird in my ass. It's worked too hard. I feel something weird in my ass. And now I'm trapped. Oh man. Oh man. Whoa.
Oh, he knows Kung Fu now. When did he learn that? Oh.
Man, we're going on a fine adventure. We're gonna kill Sauron. Yes, kill Sauron. Sauron, eat this, motherfucker. Yeah. All right, kids, we killed Sauron, and now, oh no, we see 50 Saurons after us again. Wow, how did that happen? Well, you were Sauron all along.
Dun dun dun.
You tracked me, didn't you?
Track him down.
Grab that ruler.
He had Apple Intelligence.
Grab that ruler. Come here. You're gonna. Oh, you're never gonna come here.
I got you this time.
Sauron, you will never beat me again. This is Bilbo Baggins.
Ow. This can't be happening.
Because tape is tape.
No, he has one tape to rule them all. Now he's gonna take a vape from it.
Yes. I'm gonna erase you. I'm gonna eradicate you.
How?
Erase you
No.
from the world. And now we live alone, where I can be the main character of every movie.
Now he has main character energy. This can't be
Bilbo
happening.
Baggins, Bilbo Bagger things. We got Bilbo Baggins the Bride. We got Bilbo Baggins Pikachu Detective Man. We got Bilbo Baggins and Wolverine. We got Bilbo Baggins the Minecraft movie. We got Bilbo Baggins Return of the King.
Damn.
Yeah, we got a lot of Bilbo Baggins movies, alright? It's the Bilbo Baggins canon, alright? There's gonna be 68 movies. Alright guys, we're coming up to the end of the adventure. I don't know. What are we gonna do? I don't know, we're gonna first say hi to this random squirrel. Some random squirrel. Oh, we got this guy watching on us.
Guy. Where's the guy going?
He'd be looking up down at us.
Wow, courtyard.
I don't know. Here, hold this for a second. I'm gonna try to get up here.
Alright. Got them hops. Oh, you're almost up there. You just gotta pull your other leg up. Oh.
Alright. Yep.
Yeah, you're like the new Master Splinter because you just got a splinter.
Master Splitter. Yes, I'm the master of splitters because I just got like a million of those things probably.
Yeah.
Oh man, as I look up here at this beautiful campus, I want to say, I want to say, keep trekking on as you're in the summer.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, do cool things and do cool stuff.
As we do.
I don't know, touch grass many times.
Yeah, but like you can't even touch the grass way up there, bro.
I can't. Very hard.
Parkour. Ooh, get it. Parkour. Damn. I got that on film.
Yep, by the bush. Always had a fun time, Gilbert. Secret handshake. Yeah. I remember so many fun times with you, man. So many fun times with this bush. Yes. You hungry, man?
Gotta give it some Bush's baked beans.
No.
That's what Bushes eat, right? Bush's baked beans.
I like that.
What do you want to do?
We got like a super random song at the high vibe, right?
On the what?
On the high vibe.
Oh, yeah. We're in the high five?
Yeah, we just gotta get a running start first.
Okay.
Alright.
To firing up.
Fire up, chips. Oh.
And with that, I thank you for making it this far in the video. If you liked it, please subscribe and keep up with the series. Next episode is going to be a good one. I cannot wait to return to a certain blue bar. But until then, Phil, get off the counter!